Hi, how are you doing this evening? And I hope this video makes you well. I want to call your attention to a setup I am looking at on the USDCHF. This is more or less a very simple setup as if we look at what structure has been given us since April, we can see that price has been on the bullish momentum as price came into 1.0100 area, rejected that area in the month of May. Price came back down into 0.950 area. Price came back to the 1.039 area, which is a lower high from the previous high. And again, we saw that move to the downside from there, making this area between the 1.01 area and the 1.0.99900 area a very strong supply zone that has been holding price resisted in the last 2 months. Now, following the previous impulse leg we have here from the structure, we saw our price came back into this level. And then what we see at this point appears to be like a retracement phase of the previous impulse leg, where there is a possibility that price could be pushing to the downside from here. Now, mind you, if you look at the supply zone we have identified here, it looks more like a double top structure where this area here at 0.95800 area appears to be the neckline of that double top structure. But let's ignore that for now and let us see how price action has been playing out in the last 2 weeks, and let's use that to decipher where price action might be heading as we head into the new week. Now, to do that, we need to scale down to a much lower time frame so that we can see how structure has been playing out. Now, if we scale down to a much lower time frame, like the 4 hours time frame, hold on a second. So here on the 4 hours time frame, I was able to identify a bullish trend line that started in the month of June after connecting the series of higher lows at this point. We can see the higher low, we can see how price started the month of July. Price has been trending on the high side. And as soon as price got into 0.98600 area, it got rejected the first time. And then price came down into 0.97600 area to respect that bullish trend line, after which we saw price go back up again into the 0.98600 area, did a second rejection of that area only to break down that bullish trend line to give us a clue into a possible bearish momentum lining up for us as we head into the new week. In addition to this observation we identified here, it is very pertinent that I emphasize what looks more like a reversal pattern at the peak here. After this impulsive move to the upside, what we saw was something that looks more like a reversal pattern. As you can see, the second touch was a very sharp rejection, after which price came back to the neckline of that structure. So definitely for a reversal pattern of such nature, that is the double top, to be confirmed, we need to see a breakdown of that neckline, which is also serves as our key level at 0.97600 area, after which a retest of structure should give us further confirmation that we are going downside. Now, as we head into the new week, how do we intend taking advantage of that bearish momentum that I'm looking forward to? Now, before I head into that, we understand that after every impulsive move, like this one we just saw here, this bearish impulse leg, we know that from a technical perspective, we expect price to do a retracement phase into our golden zone area, after which we look forward to a reversal pattern around that golden zone area to take advantage of that selling momentum to the downside. Now, what is our golden zone area? Our golden zone area is between the 50% and the 78.6% of the previous impulse leg. And since we have this impulse leg sitting here, we want to bring out our Fibonacci retracement tool to identify, hold on a second, to identify that golden zone area. So we want to run the retracement tool right along the previous impulse leg. Then what do we have here? we can see that we have price rejected between the 78.6% and the 61.8% area, which is likely going to be our selling opportunity zone, and at the same time our new supply zone going into the new week. So for the sake of clarity, I want to be labeling this area selling opportunity zone, okay, so that we can have a visual understanding of what we are talking about here. So hold on a second, let me just quickly do this. Okay, deleting this retracement tool. So what we want to be looking out for is this. Let me zoom into the structure we have here during last week. So we've already seen the breakdown of that bullish trend line here after a sharp rejection of our supply zone, which is the selling opportunity zone we just identified. We saw a breakdown of that bullish trend line, giving us a signal that we might be going bearish from now. But we still need a further confirmation, and that is only going to come in the form of a breakdown of the scale level at 0.97600, which is also our neckline at this point, with a retest of structure with patterns on lower time frame that supports a trend continuation to the downside. So how far this downtrend is going to go, we don't know yet. But if we don't want to be too over ambitious, it is appropriate that we have our take profit target at the previous demand zone, which is around here, which will dovetail to about how many pips that is. I think around 200 pips minimum to catch here. So if we now see a breakdown of that demand zone in the new week, then a retest of structure should give us further confirmation of a downtrend scenario. But there is no cause for alarm, as I shall be giving you a follow update on this one as soon as the market resumes next week. So during the early hours of the next week, we shall be looking out for how price action has been playing out in the first couple of hours, and let's see what happens now to determine if we really are going bearish or probably this is a false breakdown. We never can tell. If this video in any way has been of major help in making your own individual decision during the week, kindly support this video by clicking on the like button. You might also want to join me on my TradingView platform so that you don't miss out on the regular updates I normally share in the comment section. So at this point, I would like to pause the video and thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.